Alrighty, hey team, it's day 71 on the Body for Lifestyle Challenge, and just looking at the TV in the other room, it is absolutely coming down to snowfall outside. And as usual here in New Mexico, if we get more than, well, a little bit of scuff of snow, people are absolutely freaking out. Yeah, it's definitely coming down. Look at that. Well, I'm really glad I stocked up, because if I didn't, I'd probably starve to death. Oh yeah, that too. It's the truth. Making the Cajun chicken recipe with a couple of modifications. Anyway, the basic recipe calls for, drum roll please, 2 portions of whole wheat rigatoni, 2 portions chicken breasts, some Cajun seasoning, skim milk, baby spinach leaves, 8 ounce of fresh mushroom sliced, a tablespoon of butter buds, and a chopped tomato. Alright, well the next step in everything is to go ahead and it takes some chicken breast, and you're supposed to take the chicken breast and rub it into a couple of different spices. And I'm not really a fan of any particular Cajun spice, but I really like this Mrs. Dash extra spicy variety that they've come out with. And I'm also a big fan of the Louisiana hot sauce. Now, I can't speak for everyone out there, but depending on how spicy you like your food, you may want to try a little bit more of a spicy variety, or maybe something a little bit more mild. But again, out here in New Mexico, we're used to hotter food. And here in a couple of minutes after this is done, we'll go on to the next step. Hey everyone, just a quick food safety note. I just noticed that when I was actually working with these, I was touching the chicken and going back and forth between the bottles. And of course, one of the biggest food safety things that we have is making sure that you try not to cross-contaminate everything. And with these bottles nicely tight and wrapped, I'm actually going to go ahead and wash these with some dish fluid rather. And the reason I'm doing that is because I don't want to get sick should I end up touching this bottle once again. So just a basic food safety note, and I caught myself doing it and just said, probably a good idea to make sure that you dole out enough spice before you actually start coating all the chicken and whatnot, just for the food safety note. So, it's kind of fun doing this motion, isn't it? Anyway, as soon as I get to Okay, the next step after we end up coating the skillet and rubbing in the spice into the chicken breast is step 3. Place chicken breast in skillet, cook for approximately 6 minutes, turn and cook for 6 more minutes until no longer pink in the center. Transfer the cooked chicken breast to a plate and cover them with foil to keep warm. Alright, well we went ahead and we put that chicken breast right inside the skillet, and you know, that is actually starting to look really good. And again, learning the hard way. I just got a whole bunch of that pasta stuff out and started making it, and it didn't quite dawn on me until I actually put the stuff from the package into the water that you're supposed to break it in half so it doesn't flow over the side of the pan, and got the pasta out and simultaneously burned myself. See? Ouch. Anyway, learn the hard way, but we'll keep trying, and we'll let that go ahead and go. Now, while that's cooking and that's boiling, this probably sounds like a good time to get the rest of the ingredients together that I need. And we'll go ahead and do that now. So, it looks like right in here, go ahead and get some light on the subject. It's starting to look like it's done, and man, that looks like some spiced meanness right there. Oh, this one looks even meaner, which I'm pretty excited about. For some reason I get this intense joy whenever I cry when I eat my food. Just because it's so spicy, not because it makes me fat. And I'm kind of getting clenched and a little clenched over here because that's some nasty funk spiciness right there. I'm excited to eat it. Mistake number one, I just realized that the amount of chicken that I have over here is actually 2 pounds. And according to the Body for Lifestyle cookbook, according to this, it says the amount of chicken that I should have is 2 portions of chicken breast, which is about a ½ pound. So it looks like I made 4 times too much, and I don't have enough spinach, nor do I have enough noodles to actually make the recipe. Well, live and learn. Oh well, I guess we'll have some planned overs, and I'll use some of the Tupperware containers that I bought just to put all the excess food into, and, well, hey, I tried, but next time will be better. Okay, so what I've done is I've actually taken the chicken breast and I've cut it up into smaller portions. And I did that because it looks like the center part of the chicken is actually cooking through a whole lot better than when it's just in a full chunk like it was. We can still, this piece has got a little bit of translucence to it in the center, so it's not quite done. And it looks like, from what my family members are yelling at me about, the center of the heat is actually related on the gas. So therefore, it seems like the center ought to be the hardest part of the pan, correct? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the bigger pieces here in the center, and I'm going to move the smaller ones toward the extremity of the pan. Well, over here I actually have the aluminum foil as well as a knife and a fork. And after that's done, I'm going to go ahead and move this over here. And over here, it looks like the pasta still is boiling away. And now just taking a little bit of it out, it looks like it's got about the same consistency that the spaghetti should have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off heat and I'm going to drain the water into a colander. Okay, I thought I would get this on tape simply because there's a pretty good chance I'm going to hurt myself here. Anyway, all I need to do is take that pot boiling pasta and put it here into our family's other colander. Note the Jewish stars, even though we're not Jewish. Weird, huh? Anyway, let's go ahead and give it a shot, and I'm going to leave the camera right here. Now, I'm going to take a couple of pot holders, because I bet that pot is furiously hot, given that the water is boiling. And I'll go ahead and turn off the front heat. And here we go. Move that nozzle out of the way. And, oops, that looks hot. Good times. Alright, well, didn't hurt myself. Score 1 for the bread. Alright. Alright team, well there you have it. All you have to do is take the same pan that you made the chicken in and include the remaining ingredients that were listed at the beginning part of the video, mix it up, and from there just add in the pasta and serve it, and use the tomatoes as a garnish. That's it. So this is it for your first Body for Lifestyle cooking series with me, Brad Hines, out in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Hope you really enjoy your week, and I'm really excited to hear some of the recipe submissions that you all have, and I can't wait to succeed with all of you. Anyway, since I've started my Body for Lifestyle challenge, I started at 267 pounds, and as of yesterday, day 70, I'm at a flat 248, which would put my net loss at, well, quite a bit. In fact, I'm actually about where I plan on being at week 12. Anyway, I have decided to go ahead and continue with my Body for Lifestyle challenge, and to be 1 week behind everyone else as you go through your challenge. And that's simply because I wanted the satisfaction of knowing that I could get through a challenge on my own, and for some reason that number 84 was really important to me. Anyway, I hope y'all are having a fantastic week, stay warm out there, and have a great day. Food, yum!